Hello everybody, welcome back to some control. Picking up where we left off, we're still in containment. We're on our way, oh no, that's the subway, to the ordinary AWE. Sterling, ordinary dump site, okay. I mean, did we hear about the Sterling one? Oh right, they can't actually come in here. Go. Oh goody, another one of those things. Still super annoying. So we've got some mold in here as well. Oh, it's fighting the thing. I was wondering what that was, but I see now. It's fighting the rock monster. I don't remember what they're called. They had a name.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
Well, maybe, but I want to go see... No, we don't get to go see the Sterling AWE. Oh, well, up there would probably be the control panel.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
Boom. Oh, well, there's where the bridge operator goes. I'm looking down there to see if there's anything else, but I don't see it. So... and it just like immediately gives up. It's like, aha, you're in my dojo now. Music kicks in 2 steps later. It's like, never mind. Bunch of mold here too, though. You know, the mold doesn't really make too much sense, does it? Like, because it should, in theory, be spreading from a point, but we have large gaps where there is no mold. Guess you just had to inspect an inbound delivery of like 100 teensy tiny little boxes. Me, that too. And you know what was inside each one? A single human tooth. Fucking gross. I mean, if it was just the tooth, like there was no gums or anything attached to it, I don't know why it would be gross. Alright, bridge alignment required to proceed. Keep tracks clear at all times. Oh, that even wasn't the one that I was looking at, because there was one... Yeah, how do I get up to that one? Oh, whoops, I must have hit the button again by accident. Oh, well, there's another control. Oh, we were already up there. Must have been. Because there's a control point there. Hang on. Get back on the safety of the bridge. Oh, that's for the... Okay. That's that control point. Gotcha, alright. I'm going to assume, just based on the fact that their actual locations on the map. Oh, okay, so it looks like we're going to go north over to the AWE through the dump, and then we're going to end up over at the Sterling one. If I had to guess. This isn't where no, this isn't where we came up. Is this? I don't know what that is. Is that where we gotta go? Hang on. Do we not just continue? We don't just continue down. Okay. I check first though. Look for secrets. No secrets. Oh, there's something over there though. What's? Ooh, it doesn't even look like there's anything on the map that direction. Alright, well that's curious. Keep an eye out for a way to go up on the left there, unless that was just some kind of weird oops on the game's part. But that seems like it would be a rather weird oops to make. I mean, it did disappear right away, but... Oh, I can go left here. Bitch. I didn't know it was there, by the way. The fact that that connected is pure fluke. Not a very hard enemy to fight once you've figured them out, but I guess that's most enemies in this game. I mean, some of them I guess can still be annoying, like the floaty buggers that like to do the slam attack. Just because it's hard to keep track of them, though. Okay, so there's no way the slide projector is going to be here, right? But at the same time, it doesn't make sense for the slide projector to be in the Sterling AWE sector unless somebody purposefully moved it to make it harder to find, maybe. But there's... Okay. There's a corridor that way. So is this something? It is. You know, now I'm curious if there was a breakable wall, like up where that TV was, right? That I glitched out, and like the thing that I read said that you were supposed to float up and then pull it out. Now it makes me curious if there was a breakable wall somewhere around there. I'm actually going to look up to see. Control breakable walls. Oh, apparently they always have a whole like like that picture on it. Near stairs heading down across the hall on opposite side. Hang on, hang on. That makes sense, right? Because like I saw the marker there. And there's the picture. Now that I know what I'm looking for. And apparently there's another one, but it's like way back at the entrance to the containment sector, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. I'm just going to vainly hope that I can remember it when we get there. Because that's the only other one on here that's on this post anyway. Yeah, there's only one other one on that post anyway. All of them in containment though, for some reason, which I do find curious. Although now that I know to look for the picture on the wall, I'm gonna keep my eyes out for more of them. Now pretty much every time there's a square on the wall, I'm gonna be like, is it a thing? Okay, I've got a helicopter for some reason. I should open the door, I'm guessing. No? No. Probably. Oh, no, because I don't have all of them yet. Okay, do I got another... I mean, there's got to be another power cell somewhere. Probably in this door. Yep. And power up. Boom. Oh, this is the transit corridor. Wait, did we need all three of those things powered just to get to the... just to activate the elevator? That seems weird. But whatever, it also seems weird that this is up here. Well, whatever. Alright, now that I have levitate, everything is suspicious. Like, anything that gives me extra height is like, is this extra height needed to get to a secret, or is it just there? That one seemed super like it was going to be a... the key to getting into like a secret area or something, but... Come on, officer. Oh, that's the warp, guys. I thought it was invisible guy. The airplane in question has been brought in from a private airfield located in the town of Redacted, Cincinnati. It is suspected to be connected to the Redacted, AW, I'm assuming ordinary, and is being evaluated for altered status. The plane is currently being stored in the transit corridor in the containment sector, brought there through the New York subway tunnel. Special access Redacted. Urban legends centered on ghost stations, abandoned tracks, and Redacted. Okay. The plane's black box is currently being evaluated for Redacted, and initial readings have been taken by a research team, though no altered status has yet been detected. Okay. Well, that would explain why the plane is here. But if no altered status has been detected or anything, it does make me question why they think it has anything to do with... I mean, it could have been like a plane that got lost during the... like a near ordinary during the time of the event. But... oh, it's so bright. Alright, let's go Kill this guy, because I don't know if... I wasn't sure if mind controlling them made them drop whatever item they were going to drop or not, so... I didn't want to leave without him being dead, in case I missed one of the items that I could use. God, like fucking execution, just bust into the room and just unload. The first slide was a room with dirty wallpaper and dolls on a shelf. There were lots of dolls. The house was empty. No one lived there. We played in there a lot. It was our secret playhouse. Okay, so that was Dylan Faden and Jesse Faden. That's what those mean. I went to school with Neil. Some kids called him Nosebleed Neil, likely Neil Hosenberg missing. It was mean. He had asthma. Tom, likely Tom Barlow, who is also missing, and his gang Freddy and Hugo, likely Frederick Bartwell, who is missing, but no one by the name found in public records, bullied him. We brought Neil to the dump to play. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designation house. Okay, but then there's also some random unaccounted for kid named Hugo. Not even in the public records. Now, it could have been a homeless kid, I guess, but said he went to school with him.
You're listening to America Overnight, celebrating 29 years, shining a light in the shadows. Thank you for staying with us. Here's our first caller.
Hi. What I'm about to tell you, if they found out, I don't know what would happen.
If who found out, brother?
The men in the suits. They told me it was an industrial accident, but this is something else. Something nobody talks about. Ordinary.
This certainly doesn't sound very ordinary, caller.
No, not ordinary. Ordinary. It's a town. And it wasn't an industrial accident. I mean, that's what they said. But that's bullshit.
Whoa, please watch the language, caller. It may be 2 a.m., but we're still a family show.
I'm sorry. It's just, my brother lived there. They said the town was destroyed, but it wasn't. I went there. The people are gone, but the town's there. It's still there.
So the population of an entire town disappears, yet the town remains. Tell me, was the phrase, "there is no salvation," written anywhere?
I'm not sure.
The same thing happened in Brazil in 23, a village called Hor Verde. More than 600 people just up and left. The government said they were fleeing guerrilla forces, but we know the truth. A mass abduction, as predicted by my regular guest, Dr. Quincy Reagan.
Abduction? You mean aliens? That's bullshit! I know they're lying!
Now I warned you about the language, caller. I'm afraid we're gonna have to cut you off. And good timing too. It's time for a short break. Hang in there. America Overnight will be right back.
Wonder if that's true about the Brazil thing. An AWE occurred in the town of Ordinary caused by an object of power, a slide projector, discovered by local children at the dump outside of town. When a specific set of slides are used in the projector, the projected images open doorways to other dimensions. Multiple slides were used by the children, resulting in the disappearance of the town's adult population. On August 30th, siblings Dylan Faden and Jesse Faden were playing at the local dump when they found a discarded slide projector. A team led by Director Trench and Dr. Darling arrived at the site on September 14th. The AWE had ended, but the team found the Faden children, who led them to the slide projector and the slides, which had been burned with the exception of one. Jesse escaped when agents attempted to detain the pair. In total, 17 surviving individuals were found in the town. All of them were brought in for questioning and tests. Okay. So, I mean, that's 17 survivors. That's... I mean, I guess I don't know how big the town was beforehand, but...
There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world, in the form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a A map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it. We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. But we haven't found a method to control the outcome. And yet, there's something unique in us, in our dreams, in the conceptual reality with power with our minds. What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection, a projection? We'll struggle to find the answers to these hard questions, or die trying. There is a curious correlation with the yet...
Okay, let's see. Town proper witness testimonies. Jesse and me followed the dung monkeys to the cave. There was a lot of them. More of the kids from town had joined up. It was really scary. Jesse grabbed the projector and we ran as fast as we could. They chased us. I fell and hurt my knee. Jesse tried to help me, but the dung monkeys were coming. They were just about to get us, but then Neil showed up. Neil looked like a dog, like a melted dog, but I knew it was him. Neil said a lot of times he didn't like being a boy because Tom just beat him up. I think he liked being a dog. Okay. The projector wouldn't turn off, so we changed the slide to the hand. I heard her immediately. She promised to help. Jesse said we should call her Polaris. It's because she was doing stars at school. So additional slide designated hand is verified and in Bureau possession. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity designation dog Neil. Okay. So there's a slide of a hand that apparently gave us Polaris. Okay, so I hear something when I'm down near that end. So there's clearly, yeah, about to be a bunch of shit. Oh, is this another control point? It is. Look at that. Oh, what is this one?
Annual evaluation of Dylan Faden. Annual evaluation of Dylan Faden, formerly P6, performed by Dr. Carla Vaughn. The questions asked here correspond to the 5th iteration of the Gunner's psychological assessment. Are you ready, Dylan? Let's begin then. In a single word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper?
Dr. Darling is out of the building today.
He's never out. He didn't want to come, did he? He never visits, not since Roberts. Tell Darling it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet, but I can now. I learned. Will you tell him?
In a single word, describe the world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison. Not even a poster on the wall.
Mm-hmm. What is the next number in the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12, 15?
18.
What day is it today?
How the hell would I know? It's not like you give me a calendar.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is breathing, but not moving. You cannot see any blood. What do you do?
Leave it.
Expand on that.
It doesn't matter. The rabbit's not real. None of it's real.
What day is it today?
Do you enjoy asking people questions that can't be answered? Is this what gets you up in the morning? What you dreamed of doing as a scared, stupid little girl?
Can you describe a dog to me?
In Ordinary, we had a friend. Nosebleed Neil. And when it all went crazy, you know what I mean. Nosebleed Neil turned into a dog. Or something like a dog.
What day is it tomorrow?
Fuck off! I don't know! There is no calendar! How can I fucking know?
Dylan, calm down.
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck Casper! Hey! Are you watching this, you old fuck? Did you send your bitch because you're too scared of me? Where is Casper?
Security, get a team in here. I need...
You need what now?
Formerly P6.
I'd get annoyed if I didn't have like any way of telling them time or anything, and they well, that's weird as fuck. And they kept asking me what day it was. After what happened at school to Mrs. Chester, we started spying on Tom and saw where they took the projector. Tom and his troglodytes were using the Sled Hill Cave as their headquarters. That's where the projector was. They'd been using the temple slide, we called it that, but really it was a broken concrete thing, like a warehouse or a bomb shelter or something. Very dark, the Knot Mother lived there with her babies, children, I don't know. She was feeding Tom and the others her milk. They were changing into little monsters, we called them dung monkeys. Okay. Unconfirmed existence of the temple slide, and unconfirmed existence of the entity Knot Mother. Man, a lot of fucked up slides they had. Alright, let's take this control point so that it'll shut up. And we did solve, we did finish one of these. Kill enemies in containment. Alright, that's easy enough. Still need 2 more hiss elevated, and we haven't come across one of the armored guys in a while. Okay, since we're at a control point, let's see how long we've been going. 26 minutes. Alright. Let us continue on then. Getting a lot of information thrown at us now, but that does make sense. The second slide we called the meadow, but it was really just an empty lot with a bunch of weeds. There was a shack and a phone line. It smelled like flowers there. It was powerful, intoxicating. We had crazy dreams there. It must have been because of the smell. I didn't like it, didn't like losing control. In the dreams, everything was melting, and then when we'd come out, everything had melted around the projector. Neil was really into it. We found out he'd been coming there more and more on his own. Then Tom beat the secret out of Neil and found the projector. He and his goons took it. We thought Neil had got lost inside the meadow when Tom changed the slide, but that's not what happened. Unconfirmed existence of the meadow slide. Well, they said that all but one had been burned, right? So, well, that's always a good thing to see in a place like this.
Let's see what they have on ordinary.
They got a tiny little house.
It's all here. Our home, our school, the woods, the dump.
Yeah, this is weird. Cool, but weird. I mean, I would fucking love to set up like a little mini town like this. I don't know what purpose it serves here, so I doubt they actually shrunk the town. Tom and the others had gotten worse, scarier. The math teacher, Mrs. Chester, tried to make them listen, and they pushed over a piano on her. Broke her legs. Then Tom bashed her head in. Bye-bye, Mrs. Chester. I always liked her. I liked math. That was the tipping point. It was Lord of the Flies level bad. The grown-ups realized something was wrong. The police came and literally dragged Tom and Hugo and the others away. Tom was screaming that the Knot Mother would make them all go away. They enacted a curfew for every kid in Ordinary. Mom and Dad were pissed, asking us about the dump, about everything. I remember wanting them gone like Tom had said. When we woke up the next morning, pretty much all the adults had just vanished. Was I responsible? Did I? I don't know. Disappearance of majority of Ordinary's population confirmed to result from slide projector related AWE. So the Knot Mother, I'm assuming, came out and snatched everyone. I mean, it's convenient how many of their slides, you know, correlated to, oh, goody. Oh, there's, speaking of Turtle Knights. Grab you. Grab you. And really wrecking this town. Oh, good God. What the fuck? How much range do these fucking grenades have? The fuck was that bullshit? Yeah, fuck off with your shield, alright? The shield is fucking worthless. Just give me a way to actually get my health back instead of having to run directly at the guy with a fucking heavy armor and grenade launcher. You fucking piece of shit. Go explode on someone.
We found the slide projector in the dump outside town. Did they recreate that too? Is that where they keep it?
Maybe. Would like to know why this house was so different from the rest. Doesn't seem to be any different. Can I just like completely destroy this now? I mean, it looks like I can. I don't know if there would be a purpose to it. I mean, I was kind of hoping that there would be something inside the one weird house, but it doesn't look like it. Huh. Let's see, I guess I
They
should
say
look
when
for...
you visit your childhood home, everything feels small. Like a miniature. Not real. They got that right.
Yeah, but to be fair, they actually made a miniature of your home, so I feel like when people say that, it's generally not quite so literal. Okay, that's where I jumped down from, and it doesn't look like there's any glass that I could bust through to get into those, but we're probably going to end up there going this way, because now it looks like we're going to have to go to the dump. Which I want to say is the next section. Like, I want to say Sterling is on the left, right? But I just don't see, because, like, we've got to go there. There's no way we don't. I mean, but it just seems weird to me that what they're going to do to get us there.
You mentioned a poem last time we talked. By Thomas Zane?
Yes. Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated.
I looked the poem up. Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did find a European filmmaker who moved here in the 60s, named Thomas Zane. What? I don't... No matter. It suits you very well. The poem. How you see things. Maybe you wrote it yourself? I didn't. No matter. You've said a few times that you feel like there's a piece of you missing. Can we talk about that?
Okay. Yeah, it's this... I feel an emptiness, a yearning for something that I think I lost.
It's natural for you to feel that way. Your brother and your parents are dead.
No! No. Dylan's not dead. And that's not even it.
You're referring to the imaginary friend from your childhood?
Polaris. She's come back. After a long time, she's calling me. In a dream I saw, she showed me things.
Jesse.
It felt more real than anything. As real as what happened in Ordinary.
The industrial accident in your hometown? That you believe Polaris caused?
No, it wasn't an accident. There was no industrial accident, and Polaris didn't cause it. She saved me and Dylan.
Jesse...
No! It was a cover-up. The government knows about it. There were agents there. Agents from... I don't know exactly, but they took Dylan. I'll find them. I won't stop looking. Polaris wants me to go to New York. There's a building there. I have to leave soon. I have to be there at a very specific time. Something hugely important is going to happen.
Jesse, you know we can't let you go until you're well. And that begins by understanding what's real and what's imagined.
Alright. So I'm assuming Polaris came back to her once the slide projector was turned back on. That would be my guess. And then, like, you know, what was going to happen was just like, it may not even be that Polaris knew exactly what was going to happen. It's just like, there's no way somebody turned that on and isn't going to fuck something up, you know? Alright, details are largely based on interviews conducted with Dylan Faden and the obtained therapy sessions of Jesse Faden, as well as circumstantial evidence found at the ordinary site. Note that accounts provided by all three sources contain conflicting data. Dylan claims that there were 8 slides for the projector. Jesse mentioned 9 slides. The Bureau found 1 intact slide, and the burnt remains of 6 others. Unfortunately, these slides are too badly damaged to be used in the projector. Jesse is believed to be the individual responsible for burning the slides. Notes: Dr. Darling has ordered that the entirety of the ordinary town dump be brought to the Bureau for examination and analysis, with the hopes of finding additional slides or other altered materials. Due to the limited space in the investigation sector, this AW will be investigated in the containment sector. So maybe they found another slide, and that's what got the hiss involved. I mean, that would make sense. Now, why Polaris can directly counter the hiss, you know, maybe that doesn't, but oh goody.
Moved the whole landfill here in the middle of New York, and nobody saw a thing.
Well, you don't know that.
Unbelievable.
It's not. I mean, they were moving garbage. It's not like they picked up the dump all at once. I mean, they probably brought it in with dump trucks. By order of Dr. Darling, all work in the ordinary dump is to stop effective immediately. Resources will be allocated to the redacted department. Details will be forthcoming. This area will be sealed at the end of the month. Please remove all personal effects before that time. Any photographic slides, the type of slide projectors found in the area, should be delivered to Dr. Darling immediately. I mean, once again, there's no way that the slide projector is still here. My guess would be for some reason it got moved to the Sterling AWE, but that doesn't make much sense. I'm going to assume that's like a side quest that we got to go into or something. The item was found in the penthouse suite at Redacted Toronto belonging to David Wolf, who was being investigated for illegally dealing in altered materials. Bureau agents raided his penthouse and found numerous paranatural belongings, including Redacted. And this item, Mr. Wolf was arrested. So why would a 36-year-old Bay Street investment trader, filthy rich, married to a model, disappear overnight? That's the question that's kept Toronto high society up at night this past week. Police say it's being looked into. Some nutjob radio show in the States claims he disappeared to join the Illuminati. But it's this reporter's opinion that Mr. Wolf, bored of his job, sick of his family, left it all behind to retire in some remote beach paradise. Now he's sipping Mai Tais while the world thinks he's dead. I mean, that's a solid assumption. I mean, rich guy seems to have it all, you know, in the public eye, I'm assuming. You know, is just finally like, you know what, fuck this, I'm leaving. Like, I could very easily see that happening. Well, I'm glad they spawned down there. Oh, there goes the globe. Now, thankfully, it seems weird to me, but I think I've got these guys figured out. They seem to have an issue going up as much as I do. Like, if they're already floating, then they'll usually continue to float, and they'll actually, like, come up and get me and whatnot. Oh. But if they spawn like on the ground, they don't seem to be able to actually make it up to me, you know? That guy. Get him. Him. Oh, look at that. They're actually making their way up here. Take that hit so I get control of them. Single file ladies. Oh. Really wish he wouldn't waste his time on those guys. Oh, he died. There we go.
We should check that lab.
Alright, so now we gotta go to the lab. Which I do believe is past the ashtray maze that we haven't been able to get. Or that, well, I mean, we haven't been able to get through it. I mean, we tried once and like gave up almost immediately because it was like, well, I guess we did try a little bit, but there didn't seem to be any like rhyme or reason to how any of it worked. So. There he goes. I see he dropped a jukebox token, or maybe the, I guess the named guy would have had to have been the one who dropped that, I think. Not a whole lot of health down here. What's this? Album cover. I was 9 or something when I found my dad's Old Gods album. I became a huge fan instantly. Okay. So I guess there is stuff to find in here. The real question is how much. Thankfully, they have the handy-dandy little, like, here's a circle to show you that there's something you can pick up. I kind of expected there'd be something up there. No, on this one either. Alright, well, let's check the mobile lab. What's this?
Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Darling took the projector to the research sector. He dedicated a whole area to it, so he knew it was important. Dimensional research. That's where we go next.
Achievement! New mission, finish Tango? What the fuck is that? And a dark place? Good god! Yeah, see, I need to go through the ashtray maze, or the main one. Oh, I got a new, what did I get here? Untapped potential? Oh. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Investigate the sector elevator. Okay. That's interesting. Oh, I got a new hotline thing. Oh wait, no, what was that? Dylan Faden? Did I just not... these in alphabetical, it looks like. Dylan evaluation, Dylan questioning. I remember we did both of those. I'm sure. Oh, there it is.
Dylan's a lost cause. I know I struggled to see this, but we contained him now. I wish I had sided with Marshall. Back when it was just one person. So many dead. I thought his youth was an asset. Just too much too soon. Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there.
But why did
That's
it...
where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Okay, but why was there extra at the beginning of this? That's weird. You have heard wrong, fake news. The board is A-OK intact. The rebel faction, Dissent, is former fired. The crisis, purge, is over. This is not a matter worry for you. You can hang up now, please. Huh. Is that talking about the thing we kept fighting then? Okay, well I guess that's everything then. I don't see anything else to pick up, and there may be more in the dump itself, but it's so hard to even see the little marker pop up that I'm not sure I'd be able to. Also, I realized we never actually went and checked out the outfit that we got, but I imagine it's just like the same jumpsuit that Dylan is wearing. That's not the map. See that? Oh, whoops. See how it shows that there's another exit out the other way. I wonder if there's a way to open this door. Because, I mean, that would definitely... Yeah, there we go. It's like, that would definitely make it faster to get back. But it still doesn't look like the Sterling one is going to be open. So this may be a side quest that we're going to have to do. Which way I need to go? I need to go to the right. Just going to completely bail on this. And I'll just fast travel immediately. Okay, so one thing wanted me to check out the sector elevator. But you know what? I don't need to do that from here. So I'm just going to head to Central Executive, which is apparently where we're supposed to go next. Which makes sense, considering I don't have any way to get through the ashtray maze yet. Alright. Now, first things first. Go into our abilities. Unlock that. Last longer. We get 1 more point for that. I completed this. And that. And look at that. We got all 3 done. I mean, I'm not going to worry about that. This Rangers. To that one. No, wait, that's research, so. We're not. Well, I mean, I guess we are going to research, but I want to check maintenance as well. I don't want to use the spin. Shatter, I use. Okay, God. Finding 3 of these that I actually care to do is... Sure, why not? 3 hiss elevated. Now, candidate P7. Yeah, like I said, just, Alright. So I think we'll end the part there. And then next part, we'll go and talk to What's-Her-Face in the boardroom. We'll see also if he has anything to say. We might go and talk to Dylan. We're probably going to have some new material in the boardroom. We'll check out the sector elevator. We'll go down to maintenance and see if there's any new side quests for Aughty. But anyway, that'll be it for this part. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next week for more.